Welcome back to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. I'm going to share with you today a recipe for a perfect blue cheese souffle. Back in my time at the Wild Boar restaurant as sommelier, I was been partner in the company that owned it. Uh, the managing partner of the company took his son, the restaurant manager, and his son's wife, the director of operations, and the chef, Boris Keller, to France. Well, and they ate lunch and dinner in a Michelin three-star restaurant every day. And when they came back, well, they left me behind because somebody had to stay and run the restaurant while they were gone. Um, and so anyway, when they got back, the thing that they were most excited about was a blue cheese souffle that they'd had at one of the Michelin three-star restaurants. And Boris Keller, who had previously been the chef at a Michelin three-star restaurant in Munich, Germany, um, started working on this, but he just never really perfected it, and we were never able to serve it, even though we really wanted to. So I took it upon myself to develop a recipe for blue cheese souffle. Personally, I didn't think it would really be that difficult. It wouldn't be any different from a Grand Marnier souffle or chocolate souffle or vanilla souffle. So I developed this recipe, and it's a no fail. Well, you can fail, but it's if you follow the directions uh, implicitly, it will be perfect every time, and it's just delicious, and it will blow your friends and family's minds when you serve them this beautiful, puffed up, airy, delicious blue cheese souffle. So I have to read the recipe. I'm sorry because it's too long and complicated to just remember it off the top of my head. But uh, here's the ingredients. The ingredients are 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter and a little bit extra. Uh, it's important the butter's unsalted. A quarter cup of finely grated Parmesan plus a little bit extra. And don't buy the kind of grated Parmesan that comes in those little plastic containers. That's not all Parmesan. Buy a wedge of Parmesan, good quality Parmesan from a good quality cheese shop, and grate it yourself. It'll make a big difference. 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a cup of scalded milk. Scalded just means the milk is heated to the point that it's just about to boil. Don't let it boil, but get just about to boil, not boiling. A little kosher salt, a little freshly ground black pepper, a pinch of cayenne, a pinch of nutmeg, 4 extra large egg yolks at room temperature. It's important they're at room temperature. So take them out an hour before you're going to make this. 3 ounces of good blue cheese, kind of chopped up. I use Roquefort, but you can use Gorgonzola or any blue cheese, whatever your favorite is. 5 extra large egg whites at room temperature. It's important they're at room temperature. And an 8 teaspoon cream of tartar. So preheat your oven to 400 degrees and butter the inside of an 8-cup souffle dish, and then sprinkle it all around with Parmesan. That will keep your souffle from sticking to the sides of the bowl. Melt the butter in a small saucepan over low heat, and with a wooden spoon. I don't know why, but it's important to use a wooden spoon. It works better. Stir in the flour and cook, stirring constantly for 2 minutes. Take it off the heat, and then whisk in the scalded milk, a half teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of black pepper, cayenne, and nutmeg. I add a little extra cayenne. I think it makes it taste better. Cook it over low heat, whisking constantly for 1 minute until smooth and thick. Then off the heat while still hot, whisk in the egg yolks one at a time, and then stir in the Roquefort or whatever blue cheese you chose and the quarter cup of Parmesan, and then transfer it to a large mixing bowl. Uh, Put the egg whites, cream of tartar, and a pinch of salt in the bowl of an electric mixer with the whisk attachment, and then beat it on low speed for a minute, on medium speed for a minute, and then on high speed until it forms really glossy, stiff peaks. Whisk 1/4 of the egg whites into the cheese sauce, and then fold in the rest. You don't want to be too vigorous with your folding. You want to be gentle with the folding. But once it's mixed, then transfer it to the souffle dish, smooth the top, take a knife and draw a circle in the top because that'll make it puff up beautifully. And then place it in the middle, put the oven rack in the middle of the oven, place it in the middle of the oven, turn the temperature down to 375 degrees and bake it for 30 minutes. Do not open the oven and look until it's been in there for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, check it. It might need another 5 minutes. Mine usually does. It'll be golden brown and puffy on top if it's done. If it's not, leave it in another 35 minutes. Then take it out and serve it immediately. I usually serve it with like a green salad, the lemon vinaigrette. But it would be good with French fries. Everything's good with French fries. By the way, that recipe for hot chicken I shared with you recently, save the oil, strain the oil into another, let it cool and strain the oil into another container and put it in the refrigerator and save it. And use that oil to fry French fries. And it will make them really, really spicy. Not as spicy as the chicken was, but spicy and really delicious. That would be a good thing to serve with this souffle. And it's a terrific lunch. It's a terrific cheese course after your main course at a formal dinner. Fantastic brunch dish, lots of applications. And I think if you serve it with an excellent Sancerre Sauvignon Blanc from the Loire Valley, it'll be just absolutely fabulous. Good luck. I think if you follow the recipe, it'll turn out perfectly. So follow the recipe. Thanks for tuning in Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. And if you're enjoying these, please share them with your friends. And if you feel like it, follow us or all that stuff that every podcast asks you to do. Thank you very much.